Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Reborn Huga, and I have my two silicones here today. And I wanted to hang out a little bit. It's been a while since I've done a video. I don't even remember when I posted the last one. I think it was like last week sometime. Honestly, I don't remember. And I think it was a pre-recorded video because I tried to do a pre-recorded video. I'm gonna let a few people stream in. Hi, Charlene. And I hope I didn't miss anybody else pop up. And Addie's Pumpkin Reborn Nursery. I just hope I have the camera where, oops. I'm trying out this light here because this is sort of, I'm not done yet with my room, how I'm redecorating it and painting and doing everything. And I'm still in the process of getting furniture for my nursery corner. I have a changing table, and I haven't been able to I haven't put it together yet, put it up. It was one that I had before and I had put it away. But I did order some knickknacks for it, and I have planned out how I'm going to put the dolls and be able to display more dolls at a time so I could be totally overwhelmed by the creepy dolls. So that's basically what I'm working on now. Look at her. And I'm not sure about the light, but we're gonna test this out together. So I wanted to do outfit changes with my silicone dolls, and I'll just let you guys stream in. I'll try to look at the comments when I get a chance. I have my full body silicone. This one right here though, let me see which is better, that like that. This little girl right here, this is my my partial silicone Emma. So we're gonna change her first. I just love the way her legs curl up. Look at that, and these little toes. Hi, Elise. I have been working a lot. We went pretty much back to the office where we're just available less in the office and are doing everything 100% now out of the office. However, there's still like the transfer of files and everything that we did at the beginning of COVID. We're not transitioning archives 100% back to our office though. So it's still a little bit of extra work that I have to do when I do present myself and we do open the office. But we're gonna wait to do that until January because things are still up in the air with the C word, you guys know. Things are still up in the air with that, so I am not sure how. We're just going to wait till the beginning of 2021 to make any definitive decisions when it comes to work. So I'm boring you with my work stuff, but I'm just letting Hi Life with Leanna and Reborns. So I'm going to change this little silicone. Just going to move this. I think Katie got me this Peter Rabbit. Oops. A long time ago. And as I was moving things around and unlocking things and taking bins out and replacing bins and separating things for sale, I found him. And I hadn't seen him in such a long time, so I wanted to have him present with everybody. So I hope everyone else has been having a good week. Nothing too strenuous in your life. And if you have, welcome here. We're going to relax today. You're just going to listen to me talk a little bit. I will, try to watch my tone and my pitch, so you guys can have a relaxing time wherever you are and just look at the dolls. I did not put any plastic or cling wrap on this head between the hat and the hair. So you guys are about to see some serious hat hair on this girl. But this outfit was so cute. I've had it on her for a while now, so I'm going to change her. I don't change my silicones often. If I do keep them out, once I take them out and I play with them, I keep them out for maybe about 2 to 3 days, and then I wrap them back up and I put them away in bins. So that's the maintenance that I do with part of the maintenance I do with my silicone. I just rather have them. I don't know anybody out there, like some people probably keep their silicones out all the time. I don't, because I just want to. I'm a very nervous silicone collector, so I hope that won't transfer over onto you, because those are just my hang-ups. They're not anybody else's. So I'm just hi, my little world. My little world is my moderator. And yeah, so that's just my little hang-ups with silicones.
We'll be back.
All right, so let me just take this hat. So like I said, I'm a very nervous silicone mommy, but I know people that are more relaxed with theirs. There you go. There's some little hat hair. I just wanted to take her out and look at her. I will probably bring my preemies on next week, and because I'm missing interacting with my preemies, and I've had them put away. Right now I have 4 dolls out every day on display, and they're just my absolute favorites right now. I don't know why they rose to the top of my favorites list. Hi, Valerie. And are we admiring Squish Beauties of yours today? Yes, we're going to look at her. Maybe 2 of them. I'm going to bring on both my silicones. We're going to do Silicone Day today. And I have 4 of them that have just risen to the top. I always have my Yannick out, and I have my Emma by Natalie Petrova. I just adore that doll. I have right now my Grayson out all the time. He's also in a baby pod where I can see him on display, and I always have my Scarlet out. So those are the dolls that I just always have out. They just, those are the ones I just want to look at all the time. But next week I will do, what did I do? Oh, here it is. Next week I will do some preemies. And I'm just going to brush her hair. She's got a head full of hair. When I got her done as a custom, I asked for a lot of hair. Because my other Emma barely had any. I have 3 Emmas. I have this 1 silicone and 2 vinyl Emmas. One of my other Emmas, not the one by Natalie Petrova, but the one by Lydia, that one is disembodied, right? It's decapitated. I actually am going to take her, I'm shipping her head to Spain to the original artist to have her hair rerouted. I think that hair was not bad. She has a great mohair for sure. Yeah, she has beautiful mohair. Just beautiful, nice and soft. I love the color. Very similar to Sellen's original hair. This like brown. Look at how the light just... Look at her. Look at the light. She looks super newborn in her tones, very pinky, and in this beautiful hairy... How many people have had... I remember my babies had, except for one of them, but they had a lot of hair like this, except for one of them. Let me turn her head. She's just gonna fall. Look at that ear. So yeah, she has nice hair. See, I didn't even have to wet the brush. I just brushed it down. I'm using a nice wooden goat hair bristled brush for her. I usually use that for all my dolls. I'm going to take this off of her. I have, she's on a cloth body, and she is a partial silicone. Oh my goodness, I love the way she curls up. Whoops. I love how she curls up. I'm just going to do it this way to make it easier on me. I'm actually going to take this cloth diaper off as well because I want to put a different diaper on her. And we're going to try this. No, let me take this off the hanger. I love her movement, and I'm really enjoying looking at partial silicone babies as well. Yes, they have some, McPherson's has some gorgeous partial silicones. I love them. Who is it? Marita Winters just came out with a preemie full body silicone. I know I can't remember who painted it. I know I just recently saw it painted. I want to say it's Dyson's. I can't remember her first name. She's from Canada. Maybe Katie remembers her first name. I don't remember her name. She's an artist. She does a lot of, she made a doll for Crystal. She made that Laura Tuccio Ross baby for Crystal a couple years ago. I just cannot remember her name. Susan Gibbs Dyson. There you go. Thank you. See, Katie's good. Katie's good at the, she remembers everybody's names. Thank you so much, Katie. Sorry to put you on the spot like that. But yes, I believe it was her who just painted the Marita Winters preemie. It's really cute. So I like that she came out with the full body silicone. Okay. So you're going to get the latest, hottest information here. If you're looking for that. I don't know how much it cost or anything like that, but yeah, I just saw it on her Instagram and I thought it was really cute. So I was thinking of putting this romper on her. I'm going to change her diaper. I'm going to put this Bum Genius diaper because I love the colors on this one, and I don't think I've tried this one on her. So we're going to put this one on her. You might have seen it on my channel before. And tomorrow is going to be October 1st, 2020, the year of our Lord, 2020. It's going to be October 1st. And I live in Southern California, and we have a lot of fires. And we also have a lot of superheat going on here. It was over 100 degrees here today. It'll be over 100 degrees again tomorrow and Friday. It'll start to cool down sometime at the beginning of next week here, but it's only going to get to the 80s. So yes, California is for real. There is for real climate change. I'm sorry, but there is. No, I'm not sorry. There just is. And don't argue with me or I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Anyway, I'm just joking. But yes, it's super hot. It's October 1st, and I am so jealous when I pretend that it's sweater weather time here just to go along with the rest of the country or everywhere else. I really try to pretend. But honestly, like, oh my God. I love like real seasons like autumn, especially fall and spring. I love California winters, the 70s, 60s, cool 50s. And I do enjoy that. But yeah, it stays hot out here for quite some time. I have a partial silicone doll on my wish list too. Yay, Elise, you'll have to tell me which one it is. So we could all play dolls from across the world here on YouTube. That's one of the things. I was actually thinking about why I keep my channel going, what I'm doing here. And a lot of the interactions that I have here on my channel, especially when I'm live, I especially love it live because people get to come on. They come on when I'm here. We're live all together, and I really want to know what dolls you're getting, what dolls you're looking to get, which ones are on your wish list. And it's almost like playing dolls internationally from across the world, everywhere, all of us. And it's fun. Sometimes I can be enjoying somebody else's Reborn doll videos so much, especially if it's a nice, juicy, long one, like a live stream or a chat while watching the babies move and be held. And I really like up close. I like to see the dolls. Sorry about that. Somebody rang the doorbell. The Gestapo's here. Okay, Thurston, I'm gonna let you. That fell over. Hang on a second. Let me just get my dog out of here. Okay, doggos. Go bark. Go bark. Sorry about that. I always have this feeling like there's so much that goes on before the afternoon, and I always think that because it's past 4 o'clock here, that there's not going to be anybody ringing on the door. But I think it never fails. If I want to go live, it'll happen. But that's what it's all about, right? You never know what's going to happen. Charlene says, I'm looking for a nice silicone Reborn. A nice silicone doll is, if it's your first one, I highly recommend a partial. My very first silicone doll was a full body silicone. He was beautiful. His silicone was super nice, and it was by Joanna Gomez. Joanna Gomez is from Canada, and she sculpts full body silicones. He had a ball jointed neck, ball jointed head, but full. I'll bring on my full body silicone in a minute. But yeah, he was a full body silicone. So, and her legs still twist. See, just like a vinyl. Her legs are twisty, twisty. So I can put it like this. I can put this one up like that. I can't exactly, let me see if I can get her to stay like, if I prop something under her bum, I can get her to stay like that. I just love the crisscross legs and that hand. On the vinyl, you can stick the thumb in the mouth. The thumb fits perfectly in her mouth and stays. And then it always looks like her little fingers are rolled, you know. Her little fingers will stay. Look at that. Her little fingers will stay curled up over her nose. I can't get the finger to stay on a silicone because it's just not firm enough. There. So there you go. Just like that. But let's see her. She smells good too. Oh, look at she's shy. She's shy, guys. There we go. Hi, Pixie Mommies. No problem. That's what, just listen and hang out. That's fine. I have just chit chat. Do you guys ever listen to, I do. Do you guys ever listen to like chit chat ASMR? I do. Like conversational ASMR. I love it. And they don't necessarily have to be whispering or talking in a soft voice, although I probably should practice some of that. You know, a little bit of whispering and I'm trying to catch the light here. There we go. Trying to get her in the good light. I think that's good enough. I'm testing out this side of the room because my changing table is actually going to be on this side where, so a photography tip right now, videoing tip, the light should always come and hit your subject from the front and avoid the light hitting from behind. If you got the light behind you, it'll just cast shadows this way and the pictures won't come out. They'll come out pretty dark, so will your videoing. Okay, so let's give this girl her dignity back and just let's get her diaper on at least. Hi, Margie. Hi, Shelly. Shelly sees silly babies. Okay, let's put these on her. I'm a little bit itching for another silicone. I keep a partial silicone. I am enjoying the partial. I think I enjoy the partial a little bit more than my full body. And the reason is because I just feel like my partial, the silicone is better quality from McPherson's. Or this was poured by Chris Carthwithen from the Dainty Loft. And I just feel like whatever quality silicone she's using, it's just nicer. It's a nicer silicone. She's an Eco 20. I'm lying. I think it's 30. I don't remember. I'd have to look at her paperwork. So whatever I say now is nothing but lies. Just lies. I'm not sure. There we go. And let's get her outfit here. Oh, I forgot booties. Well, I guess she can do without the booties. Let me tighten this. Why is it? Oops. Oop. Why can't I get it? Hang on just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this to where, oh, I'm gonna have to figure this out after, I think. I don't know, all of a sudden my camera just wants to keep. Let's see if that helps. Please stay. Sorry about that. My camera, all of a sudden, the stand just wanted to start drooping down, so I needed to reposition it a little bit. I love this cloth diaper too. It's, I just like the happy colors. It's nice, bright, happy colors. I might get a twin by Bonnie Brown. Sorry, Thurston, I can't let you back in. You wanted to go out there and bark. You're gonna have to commit to that now, because I got something blocking the door. Let's get her little feetsies in here. There we go. I know this will fit her. I have actually, I don't know what size it is, but I think it's like a smaller newborn. She is a little bit of a smaller newborn size. She's 18 inches. And I know I've put this one on my my other Emma, the vinyl, and it fit her pretty nicely. Come on, come on, come in, come on. Oh, Thurston, you gotta come in hitting the camera. Okay, no more commotion, please. No more commotion. All right. Okay, so it should fit her fine. It's a little summery. I just noticed it has a little ice cream, but summer is forever in California. We have summer forever. So let's just see. I knew the fit would look really nice on her. Oops, gotta button that one up. Look, she's just a little squishy. Squishy mamas. Sorry, guys. So, how many of you guys were playing with that Face app this week? I've ever since I got it, I've been like nonstop for the past 2 days. I love it so much. It's so neat to imagine what these dolls would look like if they were real babies or real children. And it had so much. I know some people got tired of the app, but I didn't. Hi, Inspired by Babies. Oh, well, I would choose a live baby over a doll channel video live stream anytime. Maribeth Robles, hi. Twin is lovely. I have one and she is darling. Yes, the twin, Bonnie Brown's twins are cute. I'm guilty of playing with it. Yes, I think we were all, I've been playing. I did What Would My Children Look Like with Killian Murphy. I was like totally pestering Katie, showing her all my children with Killian Murphy. I just love Killian Murphy. You guys know him, the actor, the 28 Days Later, Peaky Blinders, lots of other things. Yeah, he's, you know, Red Eye. He's so cute. What did he play? The Scarecrow in the Batman trilogy. What else did he do? Yeah, he did tons of things, but he's just hot. And I was doing my thing with, Cillian Murphy. Yes, I can be silly too. This is our silly hour, okay? And yeah, Matt, Cillian and I made like gorgeous teenage boys, like that with their black hair. Oh my God, they were so cute. I thought they were cute. It was fun to imagine. Yes. Bye, Jen. Enjoy that baby. So I was going to put a sweater on her. It's scorching hot, but I kind of like this little romper with a sweater, with a little cardigan. We'll leave her like this, I think. I have this Carter's cardigan with little ears. And I usually like to pair it up with little rompers or what have you. There. Sam Winchester. I did some for Katie with Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. He's cute. Oh, it was fun. I really liked that app though. I had so much fun 2 days ago on Instagram. It was like, I could have made a video, but I didn't. I was playing all day on Instagram with all my Instagram friends and our dolls, and just enjoying all of the babies that were, real. It's the Blue Fairy visited the doll community the 2 days ago, and made them all a real baby, made them real boys and girls. And somebody said they didn't know who the Blue Fairy was, but the Blue Fairy is from, you guys have heard of Pinocchio? Come on, we've all either read or seen the classic Pinocchio movie where at the end she grants him his wish to become a real boy. Pinocchio becomes a real boy, and the Blue Fairy so that's what I was saying. The Blue Fairy visited the doll community, the Reborn doll community the other day. Everybody was using and abusing that face app. Not exactly the way it was intended, but little did they know, girls, ladies, I even bought a year subscription to the face app. They got me like that. They got me. I bought the subscription so I can mess around with it, and so far I feel like it's been worth every single penny. If you look at my community wall, if you're on the full desktop site, or if you're on a computer, or if you're on your smartphone, it won't work if on a tablet, but if you look at the community tab, my community wall, you'll see a picture of Mila, which is my Yannick, if she was a real baby. So it turned her, the power of the face app Blue Fairy turned her into a real baby. Oh, I did it for Elise too. It was so fun seeing how Camila Bijou looked as a real baby. I showed your baby to Katie and Shannon, and we were just like blown away. She was so stinking cute as a really. I think we all had fun. I had fun with that. I had fun making them. You really found good matches for all babies. Yeah, it was fun. I love doing it. Sorry, Ness, I missed your introduction. What sculpt is she? She is the partial silicone sculpt by McPherson's. So she has a cloth body and a silicone head, arms, and feet. Well, I think you saw her cloth body. So she's Emma. Emma by Natalie Scholl. And the Emma is actually available. Oh my gosh, you guys have to see the silicones, the partial silicones at McPherson's. They're really cute. So I think the price is really nice. A blank kit for this doll is, for most of them, the newborn size, I believe it was $8.50. It might be $8.99, but I'm pretty sure it was $8.50. But you can look at McPherson's site under their silicone dolls, and you'll be able to find Emma. And I believe they still have her available. They still have the Emma available. But they have Lux, they have Yale, they have, I think they have Ramsey. A few other Merita Winters cuties that have been sold out, limited editions. And that was another thing. When it first, this is like the moment of like confession, true confession right now. I'm going to give you guys a true confession of how I felt at first. When I was excited, it was like a very nice, pleasant surprise to see a lot of sold out limited edition kits being now available through McPherson's in a silicone medium. So not recreated as a vinyl doll, which has been some of them, like she's been sold out since 2015, her vinyl kit. And she's very rare because there's only 200, which I'll show you I'm going to show you my Emma vinyl. So this is my Emma in vinyl, and this is my Emma silicone. So they're the exact same size, but since she's in the forefront, let me see how I can. So this is Emma. This is vinyl kit, and there's 200 vinyls. So there's 200 vinyls. Just gonna sit her back down, her little thing. The 200 vinyls had been sold out since like 2015. So when McPherson's came out with their silicone editions, I was kind of annoyed because I'm the type of collector. It is one of the deal breakers for me. Like because this is a way that helps me control it's population control of my collection. So that I'm not overpopulated or, have too big of a collection. I always do a process of elimination when kits come out, and I try to limit how much I have. And the only way I can do that is I have a checkoff list. One of the things on there is so that, it's like it's like asking yourself, do I really need this kit? Do I really have to have this doll, or am I going to get it and sell it in 2 months? It's one of those situations. So when I decide to buy a doll, I go down my list. Okay, and one of the things on there is it sold out? Is it a limited edition kit? And I know for a lot of collectors, that's one of the ways that they decide to get a doll or not. Charlene says she's getting a doll when it's Christmas. Hi, Reborn Lover. I'm going to put that person on timeout. If you don't see that a doll is for sale and the person hasn't announced that I saw somebody else posting this on Instagram, don't ask how much they cost because I'm not selling anything right now. It's just kind of rude. Allison, I don't make dolls. I do sell them privately, but I've decided to sell privately now and not so much public or on YouTube. Margie's going to have a surprise box opening. You found really good matches for all the babies. Okay, so anyway, so it's one of the deal breakers for me. So a lot of people that collect will have, so that you don't end up with a lot of dolls. You don't have to do this. This is just what, after being so many years in the hobby, things that I just do for myself to try to control. I don't have the excuse of being an artist to be like have an excuse for having so many kits or so many dolls done at the same time. And I just don't have the room. If I had a whole bedroom to dedicate to dolls, I would totally do it. I would just be like, whatever, I want it, I'll get it. But I really do have to do a process of elimination. I really hate selling dolls. So I'm trying to be a more deliberate buyer. So my decisions are more deliberate now. I'm trying to be less impulsive and just be a little bit more deliberate in my decisions to buy a doll. So when this kit came out, and after searching for a blank Emma kit for so many years and finally getting one, and then just 6 months down the road, the Emma silicone kits were available. I was kind of upset. I was like, wow, I spent all that time, and now McPherson's is making partial kits available for out of sold out limited edition kits. So I was a little bit kind of annoyed by that, but I think I'm over it. But I don't believe that. And ask Bobby Barfoot, because she would agree with me 100%. And if you don't know who Bobby is, she is the owner of Trueborns Inc., which is a doll dealer. She's also a prototype artist. And she is the real mom of the Levi kit that a lot of you guys love, and I love too. So she will agree with me that sold out limited edition kits or sold out or limited edition kits should never be reintroduced or remanufactured for distribution. And I got to agree with that. There was a discussion about on Facebook I saw about if you could have a limited edition kit come out again, what would it be? And I just everybody's in there answering, oh, I want this, I want that. And I just love the way Bobby just came in there and just was like, you know what? I don't agree with that. I mean, it would. I don't blame her, because I feel the same way. Like, I don't think that they should reproduce limited edition kits. I think it's unfair to the people who bought a kit based on limited edition or not, and so I agree 1000% with Bobby Barfoot on that, on that issue about limited editions. Let's see. I see the kit you got on Etsy. I don't buy dolls from Etsy. I really personally feel like a lot of the Etsy artists, not all of them, a lot of them are kind of, I don't know, just when it comes to Etsy, seriously do your homework. A lot of them do things like don't even show their own work. They show pictures of other artists' work, and then when you get their stuff, it's not really nice. So I don't really recommend people look for dolls on Etsy. I would go directly to an artist that I would find on Facebook. So I can really understand that feeling. Thank you, Elise. What are some of the things you learned being in the Reborn community? Anything specific? Because, geez, where do I start? I mean, there's one of the things is I don't buy on Etsy. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to move her out, and I'm going to move in another doll. Let me just figure out the logistics of moving, because I'm going to change my full body silicone here. Let me just hang on a second. I need to move her over. Let me put this over here. Sorry guys, I just got to move her out. One of the things I learned is where to buy, and that networking in the community is huge. Networking with artists and other collectors, and I've mostly bought direct from artists that I've learned about on Facebook. That's the biggest thing, is where to buy and who to buy from. Okay, so let me move another baby in. This is my full body silicone. Where's his outfit? I'm going to change him out of this blue bodysuit. Hi, Kelly girl. Oh, I know. Are you loving your boy? I know. I love my boy. I love dressing boys better than girls. I feel like I'm just bad at dressing newborn girls, because I always want to dress them sort of boyish. It's the strangest thing. Let me scroll back here. I wonder if silicone editions are going to be limited somehow since all the vinyl kits offered there are all sold out. I think they're going to be. I don't think that people are ordering with the eagerness that they still are ordering blank vinyl kits. So, yeah, but I don't know. I just know that they are numbered. I don't know anything yet about how many they're going to produce or anything like that. I believe my Emma is, I was just looking at her paperwork the other day too. And I have it put away in a way that I can't get it out right now. But I believe, if I remember correctly, my Emma is number 3. Number 2 or number 3. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I was just looking at it. But so I know that they are numbered. I don't know what that means for edition size. But it looks to me like if they're numbering them, that's a possibility of, them being limited. But I don't see any indication on, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see anything on McPherson's talking about these partial silicones being limited editions. Do any of the twin and twin B, no, the twin A and twin B are not limited editions. They're not limited kits, they're open, which means they're just always going to be made. That's why there's so many twin A and twin Bs. They're not limited editions. Let me see. Twin sculpts were, thank you, Katie. We're open editions, kind of like time limited, but not numbered like numbered editions. Okay, so thank you, Katie. I'm going to take these off, these booties off. I kind of am liking this blue on him. I think the color is nice. We're going to take these booties off. We're going to change this guy. Oh no, what did I do to this? Hang on, guys. Sorry, I accidentally had pulled these out this way, and these are so hard to put back, to manipulate back into their little holes. So I wanted to make sure I put it back in there right. So I don't know, I have this bodysuit. I have this bodysuit, and I have this gray muslin side snap bodysuit also, which I kind of think that will look cute and loose. It'll be kind of loose on him, so maybe I will do that. And I'll try this one another time when it gets warmer. But I did want to pair some earthy tones. I wanted to pair this up with these to keep with the kind of like the sleek modern, or I might do some gray. I think they're sold out on dealer sites though. Okay, I didn't know if they were sold out, so maybe the interest in them is dwindling, because I know that's how some of them do it. Like they will sell them until interest kind of slows down. So where do we have the buttons on this? Yeah. Oh no. Hold on. To make matters harder here, I have to pick them up. This button's hard. Hang on. Maybe if I put it down. Ooh. Yeah, this little button here. It's a toughie. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna put this. Oh, I love his face. put this down below him first. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to nervous full body silicone mom here. Hang on. Let me grab something here and put these over here. Okay. Probably should have put these on first. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to get those through. This means I can't talk. This takes my full attention. His silicone is softer. It's not like the marshmallowy silicone or anything, but I just don't. I always feel more nervous about him than I do my partial. So this is nervous. If you guys want nervous silicone mom hour, that's what I'm going to serve up right now. Oh, what happened to my camera? Let me move this back a little bit. Why does it do that? There we go. All right. Hey ladies. Hi, love me some Reborn babies. Hi, pickles and teas, captive hearts. Hi, my dear. What does it say? Let me see. I have 4. Reborn Lover 129 Nickel says she has 4 full body silicones. There we go. I've tried this one on other dolls. Oh, did I want to change his diaper? I have a little Joey's diaper on this guy. And let me just show you guys something here. Where'd I put it? And you guys will tell me what booties you want to see on him. I like this one too. It actually fits him really nicely. Lil Joey's, this is Lil Joey's newborn size, and it's kind of small. It's a little bit too small for my vinyl dolls, the vinyls that I have, but it fits him perfectly. It fits him really nicely. And it's just a little, he's supposed to be 18 inches. But I'm going to, I wish I would have thought of taking out his powder. It's too late now. I have his powder put away in another container, and it would just be a ruckus, me trying to get that out. But I did want to show you guys his, I have a little pee-pee teepee to cover while I readjust his diaper. Let's see how this looks. Ta-da! So he has a little pee-pee teepee. It would be tricky to powder him anyway. I just want to lift the diaper up a little bit. So this one fits him really nicely. And it has this feature here where I can button down. This is my favorite diaper on him. I've tried other ones, and the other ones just don't fit. I don't know. This one just seems to, I just put the PPTP in there. This one just seems to fit him better. So I like it. Not all of them will wear diapers the same way. Okay. There you go. Let me see what you guys have to say. That's a great idea for, yeah, I got these little pee-pee, they call them pee-pee teepees. This is a handmade one. I bought this a few years ago at a, what do you call those? It was like, it was a children's consignment, like used clothes consignment, and somebody had, you know, made these, handmade these, and they came in a little pack of 3, but I couldn't find the other 2. I could only find this one. But I'm sure if you look on Etsy, you'd be able to find some of these. Etsy has everything for our dolls, so I would try there. This one's cute. It has little turtles on it. Isn't he cute? So the pee-pee teepee for when you're changing your boys or your girls and you want to readjust that diaper. Ooh, tags bug me, but we'll leave that on there. Let's see, where does this go? I think this one buttons here. And this one here. Okay. Yeah, I like how this, I like this is loose on him. So I love seeing him. He's a small 18-inch baby. I love seeing him in really, really loose outfits. This is an H&M muslin bodysuit. And it is size 0 to 1 month. And I find that their 0 to 1 month will fit nicely on even preemies. It's not like true, like tight fit or anything like that. It looks a little bit loose on preemies. So, but that's a good way to capture that realism, because a lot of babies are usually a little like kind of swimming in their clothes a little bit. And personally, I like that look. And it's even easier to get away with on a full body silicone. So if you buy them something a little bit more loose, not as fitted, they just look even more realistic, because like they look like they're swimming in their clothes. Kelly Girl says, I would recommend silicone finishing powder from Wee Baby's Nursery or D3 silicone powder. I have D3 and I want to try something new, so I'll look into the Wee Baby's Nursery. I'll definitely look on him. Yes, let me finish putting this on. Do you love it? I love it too. I think it looks cute on him. I have a question. I have 4 full body silicones, and what baby powder should I use? Oh, yeah. So I personally have used D3, but I want to try something different. Charlene says she has one of those cloth diapers. Let me scroll back. This baby boy sculpting is amazing. I adore this baby. I'll be sending him to Katie too, eventually soon. He's going to be going to her so she can check them out. The PPTP. They are too small for Monroe, but fits Milo perfectly. Oh, is Milo smaller? I thought, wow, like in videos they look like they're about the same size, and wow, I'm kind of surprised at that. You can never tell sometimes in photographs and videos. Just passing through, must cook dinner. Take care. Bye, pickles and teas. Okay. Hi, Crystal Hinton. Thank you. Let me finish putting this on him. Oh, and this one ties right here. Okay. I'm going to brush his hair. His hair, he has alpaca, but it really flies away a lot. And I can never hold his arms up so that, so they don't flop back. But there he is. See, I had the camera, let me put the camera up higher, see if it'll stay. I had it up higher and it was starting to get wonky and flopping down. All right, hopefully that stays put. So that way I could pick him up and he's not so close up. There he is. He looks a little shiny. He probably needs some powdering. He's getting a little greasy. I think I'm going to put these on him. I just like I like how they look modern. Milo is less chunky than Monroe. It's super deceiving how big each baby looks in video. Seriously. You cannot even with Tristan. Oh, I love him. Let's put this on him. Or I don't know, you guys tell me. I have these gray booties. These gray knit booties. So traditional or something a little bit more modern. He looks a little bit, his face does, or maybe it's just the way the light's hitting him. He has a nice glistening natural glow. You hear that, Tristan? You have a natural glistening glow. I love his little chin. Look at that. Look at that baby. Hello, baby. I've posted the picture of the real Tristan. And he's so cute. I've only ever seen one picture. It was a profile picture of him. And I mean, it's nice when it's sculpted after a baby and you get to see the real baby. I don't know why. I just like that. We want to adore his toes. Oh, you want to see toes? The Gumi booties. Yeah, I love these. I have a couple other pairs. Oop. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't get anything stuck on the Velcro. I better keep these apart. Velcro will snag anything. It's a destroyer. The Velcro destroyer. I better cut that before it pulls some more. There. Sorry. Yeah, I really love these, my gummy booties. I have some other ones. And then I was getting really mad. Like a while back, I ordered some from Amazon and then they sent me 3 to 6 months, like a bigger size, and they were just like really big. So I returned them and got new ones, and then they sent me the same exact size again. So I gave up. I just gave up. I was like, what the hell's wrong with them? I don't know. I always get the orders wrong. They'll either like send me the wrong size, the wrong thing. They'll send me multiples. They'll send me somebody else's order. I get this a lot, and I constantly talk about it on my channel because it happens a lot to me. I'm like, can anybody just get my order right? Tasha's cleaning. Yes, just plug in and listen. I didn't know that. I would love to see the picture of the real Tristan. Oh, I'll send it to you. He's so cute. Hold on, let me scroll back. Thank you, ladies, for admiring him. He's a cutie pie. Yeah, I changed his name. I had named him Valentino, and then I was like, no, just nothing would stick. And the only name that really just suits him is Tristan. And I love that name anyway, not because I'm into any like Greek mythology or German or Teutonic or any kind of folklore. I think Tristan, the actual name Tristan, is from some, I don't know, Teutonic, or I don't remember exactly, some type of folklore. And I heard it on Legends of the Fall with that hottie hot Brad Pitt. You guys remember that movie from the 90s? And I always loved that name. And his actual sculpt name, which the artist picked or Lurica picked, is in fact Tristan. So he just is Tristan. And I know there's 5 world. Ulrika made 5, and he is Tristan number 1. And yeah, so I feel like I should keep the name because I really think Ulrika picked the perfect name for him. But I'm gonna cover his feetsies because with the AC on, it gets cold. See? He's a modern boy. Your favorite Brad Pitt movie? I watched Legends of the Fall a couple of weeks ago again. I watched that one because I haven't watched it in many, many years, and it was so dang good. It was good. It was good. And then after I watched Legends of the Fall, or I don't remember which one came first. I was in the mood to watch some 90s, and I watched, I'm not sure if The English Patient came out in the 90s. I think it did. But The English Patient with Ralph Fiennes, and God, he's like so crazy in love in that movie that I love it. I love seeing him crazy in love with Kristen Stewart. It's such a good movie. And by the way, I love the name Rafe. That's such a beautiful name too. That's a contender for a future boy here. Rafe. I love it. And that was something I learned about Irish, like the Irish language. That this here's some geek hour. That they drop a lot of the times like a consonant before a certain vowel will be dropped, so that it'll be a silent consonant. It'll be silent, and so the L in Ralph, Ralph, is silent, and so it's actually pronounced Rafe, not Ralph, as in barf. It's actually sexier than that. It's actually cooler than Ralph with an L. It sounds so much nicer to say Rafe than Ralph. I don't know. I like it. It's so satisfying seeing the move-in video. Yeah, Kelly, I love to watch the movement of silicone in videos. So fulfilling, something. Katie, just wait until you feel it. It's addictive. I love feeling and watching silicone movement too. Yeah, I like the little wobble. My favorite, my silicone that I had, the very first one, his wiggle was completely different. That's why I was saying, like, I really like Joanna Gomez's silicone. I don't know what she's doing it or how she was doing it. He was a silicone 30. That's why, look, I've never experienced like a marshmallow silicone, the really, really super squishy, soft one. So it's not like I'm not trying to say something against it. I'm just saying that in my experience with having EcoFlex 20 and EcoFlex 30, I believe he's 20 because he seems a little bit softer than my other silicone, my first full body silicone. But the silicone that I had by Joanna Gomez, and he just feels great. Katie, I have to send him to you. He feels so good to hold. He just like curls up in your arms. He's just curled up. And look at that neck. I'm still holding his head. I would never let it fall like completely, but this is one of my favorite features, that clavicle. And his head he's one pore. His head is sculpted where it's turned to the side a little bit, but I love it. I love tucking his chin into his chest when I can. But I love the movement of EcoFlex 30 versus a smaller number like 20. I've never experienced 10 or anything like that. So, but I like it because I like the wobbliness, like not the loose, soft wobbliness. I like for it to be soft enough to squish and feel, but firm enough to have its own wobble when you're moving them around and you're changing them and their little hands and feet wiggle. So that's That's, I'm going to move this back because the sun's trying to creep up on us here. That's one of the things that I really like about the EcoFlex 30 is that it's firm enough to provide that wobble in the hands and feet, but not too firm where you can't squish it. He's 20, he's still good, but his arms will just drop back. See, in his head too. Ooh, gotta hold on to his head. But his arms just drop back. In my other, maybe it was the sculpting, not necessarily just the EcoFlex. But in my silicone, that was EcoFlex 30 by Joanna Gomez. That little one, I like him with his little, there we go. That little guy was so wiggly, so wobbly, his little hands, but it was like a nice firm wiggle. I don't even know if any of this makes sense. I'm trying to describe it the best way I can. He's so handsome, he looks so real. Thank you, Crystal. Well, thanks to the artist. Every silicone wiggle is different. They are all so unique. Yeah, so the wiggle on my partial is different too. And she just feels different. Oh, son, you're trying to creep up on us. Hang on, let me do something about this. Oh, wrong way. I tried. Okay. Every wiggle's most likely just different. And I lost my train of thought anyway, but because I had to go mess with the blinds. I'm going to give him his little panda. He's so cute. Put his little panda there. Pixie Mommy's Reborn says, yeah, they need to have density, otherwise they flop like noodles. Yeah, I don't know. I've never experienced it. It would be nice for me to experience it, but they're kind of expensive. So, unless somebody else has one, I won't be able to. I've held one that was harder, like Eco 50 or something like that. Oh my gosh. And that one, I had one that was like 11 pounds. I didn't have it. Somebody else brought it to a meetup and I got to hold her and everything. And it was just too heavy. He's 6 pounds. So I really love his weight. He's to me, 6 pounds is like perfect. He's 6 pounds. I love it. My other full body silicone was 8 pounds. And I believe my Emma's somewhere around 6 pounds as well. She feels about the same weight as Tristan. I think we all have our preferences in silicone, and it's fun to see everyone find the baby that pings their heart. Yes. It needs to be firm enough to hold its shape, yet soft enough to feel like squishy baby. There's a delicate balance. And I always wonder how they do it, like how it's done, because when I feel him, he gets a little bit stickier, and I don't know what that might have to do with. That's why I'm always more nervous with him than my partial. That partial just seems sturdy and soft, just soft. I've powdered her once. I've had to powder him. I've had him for like a year now. So, but with Emma, which her name is Emma as well. I didn't change her name. With Emma, she looks huge, but they're about the same size. It's just that her body is longer. Her cloth body is longer than his actual sculpted full body torso. So, and they're painted very differently. But her silicone is great. It feels durable. I'm still very gentle with her, but it doesn't get those oils. Too much of that oil is frequent. I don't know what causes more oil to seep in some silicones versus other silicones. I have no idea. I don't know the science behind that. But it's interesting. I'm just letting you guys know. The stickiest silicone that I have ever, I've actually held a very, I don't know if I should attribute it to the quality of the actual silicone or if it was the owner. Geez, I don't even know, because I'm not trying to like bag on anybody, because like I said, I don't know. So maybe I shouldn't mention. I'll have to sleep on that one. And then I'll think about if I'll tell you guys which silicone it was. I've mentioned it before in other videos, but I have held a full body silicone that was like 10 pounds and super. It could have just been the maintenance thing, but it's a very well-known company that makes full body silicones. Now they mass produce silicones. They don't have a lot of like limited editions. They mass produce silicones, and theirs was very sticky. But again, I don't know at this point until I hold another silicone by the same company. I won't know if I to attribute the stickiness to the owner's maintenance or if it really truly is just the silicone that they're using. Sue Bonis says, I want to buy silicone Reborn, but there are so many scammers out there. Just pace yourself, do your homework, and if you see a silicone for less than $2,000 on a full body silicone, run. And if you see a silicone for $99, definitely get a machete and defend yourself. I don't know. Get your guns and defend yourselves. No, I mean, just if people always come on and they bring up the scams and being afraid of being scammed. And yes, there are a lot of scams happening out there. There are a lot of scams. But you just have to be, it's like there still is personal accountability. There's personal accountability. And what is personal accountability? It means that the buyer also has to do their due diligence. There are lots of scammers out there, companies in China, I guess, and a new flock of Spanish artists that don't care, and they want to buy Chinese knockoffs and sell them. There's companies manufacturing in China, manufacturing fake, knockoffs, selling them, offering in their websites silicone dolls. Another thing I don't recommend, unless it is a reputable artist, do not buy from someone that you don't know that has a website and is selling a doll for $99. You can't even get a vinyl doll, a vinyl Reborn for that price. So that's the best I can do, for your statement about being scared to buy. Don't be scared. The information is out there for you. Do your research, take your time, pace yourself, make friends in the community, find out, where people got theirs. I bought mine directly from the artist. Unlike what was, actually, I'm going to address this right now. There was a rumor spread about me that I bought this doll off of eBay. Well, I didn't. And it just goes to show how much people that don't know anything about how or where I buy my dolls, how I do it. I bought this doll directly from the artist. And yeah, so just to dismiss anything like that, I'm just saying, try to find out. Oh, and the artist, the sculptor is Ulrika Gall. She is a German sculptor who sculpts a lot of vinyl dolls and silicone dolls. And the artist is Kathy Winters, and she's a prototype Reborn and silicone artist. And she's also from Germany. Check out Facebook groups. Try to get a good feel of what the prices are out there. Ask around. Look at the Facebook sell groups and try to get an average of what the dolls cost and what a certain doll looks like and what their price is, as opposed to what another doll's quality of work is and their price. So just compare. Like I said, it's just a matter of, if you don't want to be a victim and you don't want to get scammed, then there's due diligence, and there's personal accountability. So let me step off my high horse. Just personal accountabilities. Let me scroll back. Okay, Pixie Mommy's Reborn says, I feel like the ones that don't get sticky, it's a combination of the type of silicone and the matting. I believe it's a combo. I think you're right, because my dolls by Pearl, by Happiness Nursery, my silicones, my first doll that was painted by her, my full body silicone boy, I didn't have to powder him once, not once. The only reason I powdered my partial Emma, I didn't even need to powder her either yet, but I powdered her just to make a video powdering her, but she didn't need it. She is matted so well. I don't know, Pearl is really good at painting silicone and making sure that it's matted properly, everything. So I don't know if that's just, but this guy, he gets sticky, and he gets not like super sticky, but he does need powdering and stuff every couple, once every 2 months or so, he'll start to need it. But with my other doll, my Emma, she doesn't even need it, not even yet. And the only reason I did it was just for show. Same thing with my full body silicone from Pearl, same thing. So let me go back over here, because that was a very good point. Thank you, Tasha. They do it with different shores in the silicone blend. If we lived close, you could borrow Oscar. I'm scared to ship him. I just love seeing everyone's silicones. Okay, so that's where I was at. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Every artist has their own unique blend to make their silicones trade secrets. Yep, I don't blame them. I would keep that trade secret too. And Sue was saying she was scared, but just do your due diligence, and you got to take the fear out of buying and just be an informed buyer, an educated buyer. That's all, because there is personal responsibility here. What makes some dolls more sticky has to do with how they paint cures. They paint cures as well as how well matted they are. Okay, thank you, Kelly girl. See, that's what I was always wondering, like why, whatever Pearl is doing, she's got it. She's got it down pat. She's been painting silicone for like the past, I think, something like 12 years or something around there. So she's been doing silicone for quite a while. And she does a really good job. I would love to hold a silicone, just feel what they feel like, their squishiness. Crystal, you could, it's not the same thing. Oh, I should have brought him on. I have another silicone. He's like a little 6-inch silicone. Okay, he's about that big. And I got him from Kimbry Dolls, and you can find Kimbry on Etsy. Okay, she's one person I would buy from, but she's a reputable artist. Everybody knows Kimbry Dolls. Look her up on Etsy. She sells tiny baby silicones. I hope my live stream wasn't interrupted by a phone call right now, because I just got a notification. She sells like 6-inch silicones, and I bought one of those, and I still have them. I just don't bring them on that often, and I have them, and I'll bring them on the next time I come on. Next week, I'll have them out so I can show them to you guys. And yeah, and you can kind of get the feel of silicone. You won't have the whole experience of holding one and seeing how they feel, but I have to say that my favorite doll to hold is this one, because he feels so realistic. He's curled up nicely. His sculpting is nice. His arms never stay if I pick him up, but that's okay. But he's just curled up so nice. I love his dimple and his little chin. But if you want to feel silicone, Kimbry Dolls makes them in different sizes. Go check it out. And because they're smaller, they are more affordable, but at least you'll get to know the feel. Now, they won't be as fun because it's really hard to find tiny clothes, but other than that, and like I said, I'll bring them on next week so you guys can see them. Honestly, I feel, okay, hold on, there are so many scammers out there. It's awful. Yes. There are a lot of scammers out there. I'm not going to pretend there are scammers, but I'm going to say okay, I've talked about this before, but with the scamming, I don't consider Chinese knockoffs and what the Spanish little gang of bandidas is doing in Spain with buying knockoffs and saying they'll just paint whatever they want because they're artists and they'll just paint whatever anyone puts in front of them. Those are not scammers. Those Chinese knockoff sites are not a scam. It's very upfront what they're doing. They are just using names like catchphrases like Reborn doll, silicone baby, this prototype doll, they're even using that now. Those are not a scam. They're being very upfront about what they're selling. Read the fine print. Don't buy the first thing you see out there. Don't buy anything that's $99 and promising a prototype looking doll because these dolls do not cost that. I don't believe it's a scam if the person who's buying is not doing their due diligence. That is not a scam. That is just the buyer, a misinformed buyer not doing their homework. Okay? That's where I stand on that. The more people that come in new to the hobby and that keep buying from these sites and don't do their due diligence, we can thank them for keeping these companies going. Without them keeping these companies going, because they don't do their due diligence to find out what a Reborn doll really costs or a silicone doll really costs, they're keeping these Chinese knockoff companies in business. That's one type of bad thing going on out there. And then there's scams by people that I have heard more scams on the end of buyers, people that buy and then do scams, run scams against sellers, than I do that people that are, I hear about less people that bought being scammed than I do about people that sell being scammed by buyers. That's just my experience. I feel like there's more, sellers have just as much to worry about when selling their dolls as an artist or as a private collector than people do buying. It is all, we have the control on clicking and buying. As a buyer, we're not taking all the risk. We're not the ones taking all the risk. If we do our due diligence, we won't get scammed. As a seller, though, the power really is all in the buyer, as long as, it's making a lot of sellers weary and not wanting to sell to new collectors or to without references. So it's getting that way. Sellers are just as much as risk or more. Yes. And I know some people don't agree with that, but let me go back here. Matting is a skill. Yeah, good lesson. Don't believe everything you hear on YouTube. Take a good look at your source. Some people just want to look knowledgeable. Kelly girl, matting is a skill. Some artists are great at it and some are not so much. My Little World says, honestly, I feel like there are more scammers between buyers these days. I hear bad stories every few days. Yeah, I feel like, just as my opinion, this isn't like I have no numbers to show you, but honestly, I feel like there's more scams being ran by buyers than there are by sellers. And as a buyer, if you feel like you got ripped off on a doll, it might be when we peel away the layers and we ask all the right questions, it's just a matter of did the buyer do their due diligence? No. So that's where I stand on that. That is what I want to know. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Sue. Crystal Hinton. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing something here. What makes some dolls more sticky has to do with the okay, so I read that. Okay. I don't want a day at Disney. I want a day with CT, with a Claire Taylor. That makes my my scene, Kelly. Crystal Hinton says, I would love to hold a silicone, just feel what they feel like. I want to feel the squishiness. I think I read that one. Pixie Mommy's Reborn says, yes, I think it's safe to say anything under 2,000 that's not like a mini baby. Definitely beware, it's likely a scam. Yeah, good lesson. Don't believe everything you hear on YouTube. Okay, I gotta go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Love Me Some Reborn Baby says, My Little Natalie by Izzy Zhao. I have powdered twice, maybe 3 times. She never needs it. I just like doing it. Me too. I like doing it too. But my Emma doesn't even need it. And oh yes, I forgot about Himina. So yeah, my silicone by Joanna. Kelly Girl says, yep, the Chinese sites are bold and they don't care. Hold on. And they don't care. But if it looks too good to be true, then it is. You must do your research before you buy. Crystal Hinton says, thank you. I'm definitely going to check that out. I have a few reborns and do plan on getting a full body silicone one day, but want to wait until I find the right one for me. Yeah, I waited to buy one till I found one that was right for me. There was some hiccups, not with my very first one, but I mean, just, you know, do as much research as possible, get to know people, just ask around, and you'll get a good feel before, because, I mean, with vinyl dolls, okay, you know, it's not, oh, you're not dropping a lot of money, but for like silicone dolls, you're looking at like, you know, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So it's a lot of money to drop just without doing your, you know, without doing your homework. So yeah, just be as informed as possible. Sorry for the typos. I'm in the kitchen. That's okay, Shannon. That's the best way to go, Crystal. You will be happy in the end when you find the right baby. Yes, I agree. Sellers are just as much as risk or more. Lorraine Lassane says hello. Hi, Lorraine. Mary Bit Robles says, I'm so terrified of selling. I have someone that wants me to make her twins, and I'm so worried, but at least I know her and she has seen my work in person. Oh yeah, you shouldn't worry. She's seen your work in person. That's like the best way to get an order from somebody if they've seen your work in person. Pixie Mommy's Reborn says, I'm terrified to sell too. So many sellers are getting scammed these days or having more trouble than it's worth. Yes, I do believe that as well. Sometimes, and I see that light trying to, hold on. Oh no, that made it too dark. Let's see if that works. Okay. I don't know if that helps or not, but it's getting to the point where the sun's either going to be hitting in here directly on the dolls, or YouTube's going to just shut my live stream down right now in the middle of a sentence. So I want to thank my moderators at My Little World, Katie at My Little World. You can go subscribe to Katie's channel. Loves Me Some Reborns too. Shannon, thank you. Pixie Mommy's Reborns, thank you. Those are my moderators. You guys go check out their channels if you haven't already. And I want to thank everyone who joined my live stream for some fun chat. And thank you guys especially for participating in the chat. And even if I come on a little bit strong, like a very stringent school teacher, that's just the ABCs of me. That's just the way I am. Don't take it personal. I just don't want people making, I just don't want people losing money on garbage, especially knockoff and scam sites. So Avoid those websites. Avoid all websites unless you can identify a reputable artist behind it. And then if you see the artist name behind a website, do a little research on Facebook, do a little research on Instagram. Mostly you're going to find it on Facebook. But if you do not buy, just do not buy from websites, any websites. The only website I would recommend to buy a doll from, silicone or vinyl, in my opinion, is reborns.com. That's it. That is it. You can buy from eBay too. They have more auction styles, but eBay has been flooded. I don't even want to recommend eBay anymore unless you're going after a prototype by Jacqueline Kramer, Alexa Calvo, Bianca Franca. You know, you're going for a prototype over there, right? I wouldn't even bother. Sorry, Sylvia Esqueda, I wouldn't even bother with eBay because of the fact that eBay has now pretty much turned the other way on Chinese knockoffs. And they are no help in our Reborn doll community. They are no help when it comes to defeating or, you know, combating all of these Chinese knockoff places. So do what you want in the end. My recommendation is you don't want to feel scammed. You want to have a doll that you can share on YouTube, you can share on Instagram, you can share socially with other people. Then just avoid websites altogether. The only website I recommend is reborns.com. I don't even back eBay anymore. I'm not going to lie. I haven't sold a doll on eBay in ages, and I don't even recommend it anymore. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining my live stream. As always, you guys have been wonderful, and thanks for being so polite in the chat. And like I said, if I get all teacher-like on my soapbox, that's just me. I love you all. I'll see you guys again next week. Maybe a pre-recorded video in between that time. All right, guys. Let's do one little lift, one little leg lift. And I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.